'Cause we all make mistakes sometimes, and we all step across that line.
Okay.
Hello again. This is Brother Curtis, and I just want to say hi to y'all in Saskatoon. And we're going to be talking today about a story that most of y'all know about, Sodom and Gomorrah. And if you turn in your Bibles in Genesis 18 and verse 20 is the verse that I'm going to start the story off on. And so if you go ahead and open up your Bibles to that. And in verse 20 it says, "And the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous." Oh, that's talking about how bad this city was. This city was in a different state that we've ever seen before in this country, even in Canada or in America, is that this city was just in sin so bad. It was that God, it hurt God. And then what happened was that God sent two angels down, kind of do a scope it out to see how bad it is. And during that time, the angels went and visited Lot. And Lot brought him inside the house, that the people outside of Sodom and Gomorrah, on the outside of his house, saw the two angels. They were trying to get to them to do things to them. And that's how bad it was. And Lot himself knew who the two angels were, that he was even willing to give up his two daughters, which were pure and holy, had never been with the man, and give them up to save the two angels. But the angels didn't let that happen. They walked out and blinded all the people that were around there in that area at that time. So, and even during that time, as after they got blinded by the angels, they were even trying to still get to them. That's how bad this city was. So it's just the story is that, that's why God did what he did, because of the sin and the things that were going on in that city. So now I'm going to let Alex come in. He'll finish it up. And hey, y'all take care.
Well, kumusta sa Saskatooners? So the story of Abraham. Now, Curtis told the bad side of the whole story. God destroyed is going to destroy the city. The angel said, "Hey, Lord, just destroy them. It's too bad. They're trying to rape us. They're doing homosexual acts, and this city is not going to turn." So before he did that, of course, Lot was saved, and his family, except his wife, who tumalikod siya, she turned around and turned into salt, because she didn't follow him. But that's a very popular story in the Christian world. But what I want to focus on today is the story of Abraham, because Abraham, he was a man of God, of course, and God loved him, and he spoke with God regularly. So my question is, do you speak with God regularly, that he can talk to you and tell you what he's thinking? So in verse 20, Curtis read, God said, I think I'm going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. And then Abraham, because of his relationship with God, he said, if there's 50 people there, will you save them? And he said, sure. but not even 50. Then he went to 40, then he went to 30, then he went to 20, then he went to 10. Not even 10 people were righteous in the city. So my first question is to you. Are you like Abraham? Abraham had a relative, Lot, who was living in sin. We presume he was saved. But because of Abraham's relationship with him, God allowed Lot to be saved because of Abraham, not because of Lot, because God had no connection to Lot anymore, because he wasn't talking to Lot. So are you like Abraham? So that's the first question. You're strong enough spiritually to talk to God, to save one of your relatives like that, especially someone who's backslidden. Secondly, or are you like Lot, who knows the Christians? He knew the angels when he came in. He knew them. Are you like with Lot? Now you know how to do Christianity, but you're living in sin. You're living in the world. You're living in Sodom and Gomorrah. So that's the two discussion questions. Are you like Abraham, who prays all the time and talks to God? Or are you like Lot, who knows everything about Christianity but doesn't practice it because they're in the middle of sin and because their heart is not right with God? So this week, hopefully, you can use these lessons. Thank you so much for your faithfulness. We're praying for you. We love you. Good night.
Just right over 5 minutes, but you're going to cut it to 5 minutes to drill you.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's it. I'm just gonna put it in.
That's sweet.
We were getting a lot better.